She's a Bronx native, a mom, and currently represents District 14 in the City Council. Pierina Sanchez is running for re-election on the work she has done for the district and the work she still plans to do. News 12's Natalie Hernandez has more.
I love my neighborhood.
Council Member Pierina Sanchez says her commitment to District 14 is personal and runs deep. It's the community that raised her.
And I'm just incredibly proud to, bring this passion for the community, for bringing jobs, for uplifting our kids into this work and doing it successfully.
Sanchez says one of her biggest achievements is moving forward the long-stalled Kingsbridge Armory redevelopment, with hundreds of millions in public funding secured.
We've secured $220 million from city and state sources to make sure that the project is on good financial footing, which was one of the reasons for failure in the past.
As chair of the City Council's Housing and Buildings Committee, Sanchez says she's bringing real change to aging buildings across the city.
What that's going to feel like in the next couple of years is old buildings coming up to code and having people in better living conditions.
And as street vending continues to grow in the district, she's pushing for fairness and structure.
People are still vending because they still need to make ends meet, and that's all that they're trying to do.
When asked what sets her apart from other candidates, Sanchez says her record speaks for itself.
I've passed nearly 24 bills in my first 3 years. I have a nearly 100% attendance rate in the City Council.
And with a new mayoral term ahead, she says she's ready to work with any administration to deliver for the Bronx.
No matter who is elected, my commitment is to maintain that good relationship so that I can deliver for my community.
Sanchez will face off in the 2025 Democratic primary for District 14 against former Council Member Fernando Cabrera and Bryan Hodge Vasquez. In Kingsbridge, Natalie Hernandez, News 12. The Bronx.
24-year-old Bronx native is looking to shake up his district, District 14. Bryan Hodge Vasquez says it's time for real change and results, which is why he's running for City Council. News 12's Natalie Hernandez spoke to him about his plan if elected.
Somos familia.
Claro que sí. Bryan Hodge Vasquez says he's running for City Council because District 14 has waited long enough for change.
We're seeing collapsing buildings, rising rents, gun violence at an all-time high for all of New York City, and grocery prices and price gouging that is out of control.
The 24-year-old law school graduate has experience working with Congress and City Hall. He says he's uniquely prepared to write the laws that could change lives.
I can draft my own legislation. I can get things done faster.
Hodge Vasquez says his top priorities are addressing gun violence, housing affordability, and food insecurity.
We need to reduce the gun violence. The way we need to do that is we need to increase the number of officers that are from our community. We have a lot of city and public land available that should be used to create more truly affordable housing.
I asked him what he's hearing from people he's met on the ground throughout the campaign.
Just this past week, a constituent, she was basically saying, I hope you win because we have no voice right now.
For Hodge Vasquez, the campaign is personal. He grew up in the same spaces he now wants to fight for.
I'm trying to represent progress for our community. We just need someone to fight to get it done.
Hodge Vasquez will face off in the 2025 Democratic primary for District 14 against incumbent Pierina Sanchez and former Council Member Fernando Cabrera. Early voting starts on June 14th. From Kingsbridge, Natalie Hernandez, News 12, The Bronx.
Former City Council member Fernando Cabrera is looking to return to represent District 14. It's a seat he held for more than a decade, and News 12's Natalie Hernandez sat down with him about why he's running again and what he still has to finish.
Well, I've been a council member for 12 years. I bring the experience necessary right now.
Fernando Cabrera is no stranger to District 14.
But it was the community that kept insisting, Cabrera, we need you back. People are hurting right now. They need intervention. And that's what a local elected official does.
He says public safety is his top priority.
We are seeing crime rise to 107% in the 52nd precinct. In the 46th precinct, we saw 129% increase in crime. There is not an area where we are not being impacted by the drug problem, the gang problem.
What unfinished business do you feel like you have?
I brought the greatest amount of resources into our public school than any other council member in the history of the Bronx. But there's still some of the projects that were left undone.
His return doesn't come without criticism. He's faced pushback for his socially conservative views, including comments on LGBTQ issues.
I'm here to serve everyone. I'm about loving people. Sometimes in politics, unfortunately, people like to brand you. They like to misrepresent you.
Now challenging his successor, Council Member Pierina Sanchez, saying the difference lies in visibility. And as for his legacy,
the best leaders are those who serve and use their influence to be able to make us better.
Natalie Hernandez, News 12, The Bronx.